What is going on there, my craft beer drinking friend? This is Brian with Craft Beer Revolution, and today is a special edition. This is a special edition because you are here to check out a review on the highly acclaimed Kentucky Breakfast Stout by Founders Brewing, Founders KBS. It needs no introductory. If you have been into the whole craft beer scene for any length of time, you know how hard it is to stumble across this bad boy. It comes out once a year for about 3 to 5 days, and it is completely wiped off the map until the next year. It's 2016. So this is the 2016 release, and this was actually bottled on March 2nd of this year. So a little over a month ago, this was actually bottled. And this particular batch is 12.4 ABV, so it actually varies per batch as far as the ABV. And I got a confession to make. I have never had KBS. This is the first time that I will have ever even taken a sip of Kentucky Breakfast Stout, and you are here to watch it in person, pretty much live. Okay, and I'm pretty excited about it. I don't want to go into any details or get too emotional about it or anything like that. But I'm really excited about this one. It's been hard getting it. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what kind of smell we got. Nonetheless, here we go. KBS Founders Brewing. You can see it kind of pour. It's really dark, oily. I mean, this is a very dark beer with a tan head, like a caramel tannish head. Really oily, really thick looking. So let's go ahead and get a nose on it and see what we're smelling here. Oh man, it's so sweet. You definitely got that creamy, chocolatey, bourbon, vanilla. I mean, everything just kind of comes together right there on the nose. Oh, smells so sweet. It's not actually as strong in the bourbon aroma there as I thought it was going to be, but it's just such a it almost smells like dessert. Kentucky Breakfast Stout, rightfully named here. It kind of does smell like breakfast in the morning. You got kind of like a maple kind of smell to it. There we go. Now that bourbon's coming out on me right there. Like I said, chocolate, coffee, vanilla. That bourbon smells so creamy, looks thick and oily. Everything you'd expect a stout to be. So I hope that this thing lives up to the hype, because I'm not one to actually fall for the hype most of the time. This one is pretty much hyped up. When I was at the store getting a couple bottles, because it was only one bottle per person that you were allowed to do it. So I brought my wife so I can get an extra one, and then we went again so I could get some more. So when I was in there, everybody was in there getting KBS. That was all they were there for. So let's see if it lives up to the hype. KBS, here we go. Cheers, my friend. Oh man, oh man. That bourbon, boy. That bourbon jumps out at you. And it's got it's kind of got some spiciness up front too that I didn't expect. So I'm getting spices, bourbon, chocolate, coffee. It's the sweetness. Woo! She's a good one. She is a good one. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I can actually see some of the spices and peppers and stuff like that on the top here. I'm gonna get another sip of this. It is chewy, thick, oily. Got the right amount of carbonation. Man, oh man, oh man. That does it live up to the hype? I think so. It reminds me a lot of Sunday Morning Stout by Weyerbacher, which there has been a lot of comparisons between the two beers. And I'm here to tell you that me personally, I can taste the difference. This one to me has a little bit more bourbony flavor. It's a little bit stouter, in my opinion, with the bourbon. And I like that. I like having a little bit of the heat from the bourbon barrel there, and especially up front, and it just lingers throughout the whole taste of the beer. and like it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta give this a try whenever you can get your hands on it. Right now, depending on where you live, I know a couple more of the Total Wines here in Virginia are getting ready to release them in their stores tomorrow. So I will be there at probably 11 o'clock in the morning to go get some more. It's that good. One more sip here, right? One more sip. Man, oh man, that thing's got some bite. The coffee is great. It's some fresh coffee taste. I don't know what kind of coffee they're using here, but it's off the wall. The chocolate, the vanilla. Whew, multidimensional. You've got the sweetness. You've got the heat on the back. The spiciness up front. Definitely. Look at the lacing on that. That is bad to the bone. How thick and oily that is, and how it's just like sticking to the side there. And I actually let this thing warm for about 15 to 20 minutes before I recorded this, because I knew that it's one of those beers that you want to let warm, and it just gets better as it warms. So I'm here to tell you that the hype is pretty much worth it with KBS. I'm a big fan. I will definitely be getting next year's release and more of this year's release if I can count on, if I can make it happen, depending on how lucky I get, right? So there you have it, folks. That is Craft Beer Revolution's review on the famous Founders KBS. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you go pick this bad boy up when you can. This is Brian. You'll definitely see me on the next video. Obviously, this is an A+ beer, highly acclaimed and worth every penny. $6.35 a bottle, I think it was, here in Virginia. So, yeah, it's on the pricey side, but it's worth it. Go get it. With that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit my Facebook page up underneath the video here. We want you to watch all of our videos and keep up with us, because we want to hear about what you like and what you want to hear more about. So with that, see you on the next video, guys. Thanks.